Hey guys, hello everybody. I am coming on today to do sort of a show and tell, see what I got, and I'm gonna make it fairly quickly because I'm meeting with one of my professors that I'm gifting this to fairly soon, gifting what I purchased fairly soon, and I'm not gonna do full flip through. So this video is all about purchases that I've made. I still have some other purchases that I've done, and y'all know I love to do that to support my cyber Etsy junk journaling family as much as I can. And even with my limited stipend pay, guys, we're not going to talk about that. All is well, but golly. I don't know. Should I just quit and go back to teaching like full time or what? No. I'm making it through this darn program. Anyway, so let me just share what I got. So I'm sharing journals that I purchased, and two of those, one of them I'm leaving wrapped up because it's a gift, and a surprise at the very end, a really super unique surprise at the very end. So let me start with this gorgeous, so basically you know how we say buy one for such and such, buy two for me. Buy one for such and such, buy three for me. Anyway, okay, so I got this beautiful journal wrapped in this gorgeous, and I have opened these because I don't have a lot of time on a serious note to do my videos and things like that, or do videos at all, because school is about to ramp the hell up for me, guys, because I'll be out of coursework in the fall. And so that means that, yeah, I have exams coming up in the fall that I have to prep for. I have a lot of reading to do this summer, and I'll just leave it at that. So let me just say, this journal is so beautiful. It was wrapped in this gorgeous paper. Listen to that crinkle. Beautiful paper. And it came like this, and I peeked into it. It came like this, and this is a RoxyCreations. Rachel at RoxyCreations journal. I finally jumped in and did it. So this is what I've got. I'm not going to flip through. I'm not sure if she does a flip through of this. I'm not going to flip through these because maybe on their channels, I am going to link all of their channels. Most of these ladies, all of these ladies, you know, but I'm going to link all their channels. So for those of you who aren't familiar with them, or you're just entering the junk journaling world, the art journal world, then you know you have another place you can go and check out stuff. So I got this, and it came in this paper, beautiful paper here. I'm going to use that in my Dolores Salazar Kukui Stuff Journal book, which is right here. I've been working in this big bad mama jamma. I've been working in it, guys. Well, I haven't lately, but I'm still working in it. So it's just a beautiful book. It's such a gorgeous book. I love this book so much. I love it so much. And Dolores, I don't know if she's still making books or not. I think she's quilting. I have a big box I need to send her. And maybe if I send it to her and get that to her, then I can get some more of this paper right here. She's the one that sold me this paper. I'm not sure. I don't know if she still has it or not. But anyway, I'm going to try for us. Oh, that's my page that I did with Tahirah in person when we met. Isn't that cool? I love it. This was one of my paper collections. It wasn't a kit, it was just paper and images. So paper collection back when coffee dyed. So yeah, so I'm going to play in that, and still am. That's where this paper is going to go. So I'm going to pop that in there. And oh, and by the way, Dolores made this journal. Y'all have seen this before, but I'll do a whole flip through when I feel like I'm done working in it. It's made out of a canvas, a painted canvas. Isn't that brilliant? I love this book so much. I work in a lot of my journals, but this one I can play in without being too careful. And I can pop my junk in. I have a lot of junk to put in that one, like a lot of beautiful junk to put in that one. If I showed that to you, you guys would be overwhelmed and we'd be here all day. And guess what? Time is still not my friend. It's just not. It's not my friend. So this I got, and it came wrapped like this. And I want to say thanks to Rachel. I'm not sure if she watches my videos. I know a lot of ladies say, oh, I don't watch those videos, but you know, maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I can't be for sure about that. But if she does watch this video, I love this card, and that's her hand doodling. And there's her information there for newbies who are new to the junk journaling world. And I'll post everything down in the description box. I'm not going to go through all of this. I have opened it already and I took a peek, but I'm going to take my time going through the books that I have for me, because I just really want to, you know, kind of take them in and think about what I'd like to do with them. This was tied and wrapped around and tied. It's a journaling card, journaling folio, I guess. And then these beautiful little soft quality papers. Just really pretty. I still have some Sagita papers too that are real pretty and soft like that. I love that. And then I had to have this book. I like it for so many reasons. And most of you, y'all who have been with me for a long time know how I am. I'm not affiliated with any specific religion. I think it's a really cool and fascinating thing that, you know, we pray to Buddha and Allah and rainbows and Jesus, Guadalupe, God, our people that are already gone before us. And so, yeah, I had to have this one. And I think it's so beautiful. I love that she's covered and not made Jesus's face and, you know, all of that. It's not the focus, but it is. I just love this so much. And I love these fabrics that she's put on there, these old pieces here. And then I'll show you a little bit of the inside. Here she's got lots of images, and I tend to save images like these when I get a chance to, and I save them up for a very, very, very special lady. And then look at these beautiful pieces here. A good writing space. I can tuck some stuff in there. Now, what am I going to use this one for? Guys, don't ask me. Sometimes I just, you know, like to support. And this is for my collection. I have a beautiful collection of gorgeous books that have been gifted to me. And I'm just, you know, feeling pretty grateful for the journals I have. Well, I won't go into showing you. I had a video up of my collection of journals. And I took a lot of my videos down. And so, and I have comments turned off because I just can't invest right now, guys. I really can't. I have to stay focused on my work and working towards that dissertation. Y'all just give the prayers up to all the beings I just said, especially the rainbows. Give the prayers up. Oh my gosh. Anyway. So I'm so happy to have these. These papers are old. If you know Rachel's work, a lot of her papers are from, you know, just the old times. And I don't own anything like this. I'm not so much as over the top for old paper from the 1700s and 1800s as I am for what the artist creates out of it. So I purchased this book to add to my collection so that I can say I own one of her pieces, one of her art pieces. I am so lucky to have some of Tamara's first work Tamara Crumble, some of Tahirah's first works, Rosemary's first works, Carla Frizzell's first works, Jessica Rapp. I'm just really fortunate. I have a Wendy's Adventures Christmas journal that I keep a lot of stuff in. And I have one of Rosemary's books that I had purchased with an intent to give to a student, but I kept that behind and kept it for myself. And it's a steampunk journal. Let me just grab it quickly. It's right here. This journal is just, I never gifted it. I intended to, but I'm entitled to change my damn mind. And I did. This is one of Rosemary's journals. And I wouldn't say, this is not one of her first journals. I do have some of her journals that from, I don't know, I've been on YouTube since 2015. Only a seller, only a junk journal, kit, originator, innovator, supplier. Thank you very much to the world. Somebody has to keep acknowledging that. Y'all made the journals. I supplied the supplies, and I came up with that idea. That was not on Pinterest. That came from this old brain. Anyway, I am blessed to have some of Rosemary's older pieces or previous pieces before this, but look at this gorgeous, innovative, thought-provoking steampunk journal that she made. And I had intended to gift it to one of my students, but I didn't. And she made those piping. Look at that. How relevant is that? I'm calling this speculative, by the way. That would fit in some speculative thought. That's kind of where my brain is these days. But she made this out of straw. And this is on her channel somewhere. So if you're interested, you'll have to go look. I took off, she has some beautiful tags. I took those off and put those elsewhere in the journal. I haven't started using it yet. And yes, it's still in the crinkly because I want to protect it. That's how I do most of my journals, to keep them protected. So anyway, let me stop yammering. So my plan for this book is really to have it as sort of a lookbook. I doubt that I will journal in it. I purchased it just to have it, and I have several journals from several ladies that I just mentioned, books that I probably won't ever touch in terms of writing in or using, other than having them as wholesome art pieces from that specific artist. And so that's just kind of where I am. I won't flip through the whole beautifulness of this, but it's gorgeous. And I love this image here. I love that. I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there that this book kind of gives the image of Jesus and what Jesus stands for, a rest. I think we overburden this figure in our world and lives and in our history, human history. And sometimes it's nice to let them rest. And we need to be responsible and kind of handle our own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, give the gods and Jesus a break a little bit. Okay. Thank you, Rachel. And thank you for accommodating me. And really, this is fantastic. This is a major one, guys. This is a major one for me, and I'll tie that back beautifully as she had it, but it's so gorgeous. I love it. And it's also, you know, pretty relevant to me and my stance on religion and all that stuff. Okay. Then so grateful to have that. Oh, holy mama. Look what I got for I call her my Toni Morrison professor. And I'm not going to flip through this because it's on Rose's channel. And oh my goodness, can we just think and talk about love and the beautiness. Whew, I love this book so much. And I'm so proud. I'm going to scream it in the video here. These are some stationery papers that I'm including in there. Not a need to, it's just a little bit extra. I just love these books so much. They just make my mouth water. Look at the details that Rosemary has put. This is Rosemary Morris. Let me go get my pen. Hold on. And you'll have to forgive my nose, guys. The allergies are just bad in Texas. It's the cedar tree that's really bothering me. This is my time of year for allergies. So sorry for the sniffles and the snorts. The Rusty Peacock. Okay. Everybody knows who she is. If you don't, yeah, you might want to go check her out. Can I get that in focus? Come on. It was in focus. There we go. Can y'all see that? The Rusty Peacock, baby. I've been using this in class every day. Every day. Okay, so this came from Rosemary. Hey girl, I love this. And I'm gifting this to I call her my Toni Morrison professor. And she's amazing. And so okay, let me back up. There's a wonderful writer right now, today, by the name of Serpell. Her last name is Serpell. I think her first name is Namwali. And she just wrote a book on Toni Morrison's use of African folklore and tropes without ever being in Africa. Whereas our wonderful fellow authors and writers and artists, Harlem Renaissance writer and authors, James Baldwin, they all went to Africa. Toni Morrison never touched foot in Africa, but she knows the lore. She knows it. And so we've, kind of talked about that. I'm very fortunate right now to have a directed independent studies with this professor. And she has been a mark in my academic life and career that's still building. I'm still building. And I don't want to call it a career. Not at my age. I've had a career. I've been working all of my life, actually. Since I was 15, I have always worked and enjoyed it, every moment of it. And so this professor, though, however, has been, indelible in terms of my movement through the doctoral program. And so this is my way of showing her appreciation and the gratefulness that I have for her. And I'm very fortunate to be working with her. And so I'm gifting this to her, and I'm not going to flip through it. I'll show you a sneak peek here. I'll show you the top. I'm so proud to gift this, so proud. And there's the side, and there's the back, and look at that. Artists who repurpose and reuse, contribute to the environment. Rosemary. Isn't it beautiful? I'll show you a little tiny bit of the inside. Oh, one thing I can show you. I love Rosemary's painty papers. Let me show you. I did slip this in here, and this is like a little package of goodies that my professor can use. And then I did slip that in there for her. That's a Toni Morrison stamp. I'm not sure that these, I don't think these are, you can buy these anymore. You might be able to buy them online, or perhaps someone purchased them and might be willing to sell them. I got them and I shared them with two of my colleagues, and definitely this professor, because, we Toni Morrison together. I'm going to leave it at that. I love this so much. I'm so proud to give this to her. So thank you, Rosemary. I love it. And I just put an envelope. She's got a lot of writing space in here. Let me see if I can find one of Rosemary's. Look at this. Look at that beautiful paper. Look at that. And I'm going to look at that. Oh, I love this so much. I love this so much. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. Just beautiful. And so, yes, I'm gifting that, and I'm so glad to make this video because I will see her in the next few days. Oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed by the beauty of this community, and I'm still here. I'm still in it. I haven't gone anywhere, but y'all know what I'm doing, and my work it takes precedent. Sorry for the crinkle. It takes precedent over anything else, but I'm still, you know, I'll be back to play with you guys. This beautiful book, I'm gifting it as it is. This gorgeous journal, you'll have to go over to Tahirah at Pureword Creations, and I'll link her below as well. And this is really for newbies. Most of you who are subscribed to me know all of the ladies that I'm speaking of. I love this. Love that right there. That right there. And so this gorgeous, beautiful journal, you'll have to go to Tahirah's channel and see what's inside. So Tahirah is the only one who could have made this for me. This is a gift for another of my professors who teaches Black rhetoric and composition, and specifically focuses on Black education in the classroom, and who really highlights the importance of acknowledging our Black children in the classroom, as opposed to seeing Black girls as overly sexualized because of their bodies, or young Black boys in junior high school as too big and too manly, and criminalizing them. There's so much that this professor does, and she turns our culture around our children, academia and education around our Black kids, Black and brown children. She highlights the importance of including their positionality and their home language, if you will, in the classroom. And it's a beautiful thing. And we all know that, you know, young people, their vernacular is oftentimes taken, borrowed, appropriated, recycled, represented, and reused and sold, and used as attention getters on social media. It's no secret. That's just out there. This journal I purchased for this professor because she has done some amazing work, and I feel ever so lucky and so blessed to have been under her teaching umbrella for 2 semesters, 2 different classes around rhetoric and composition and education in the classroom. And I just adore her, and I appreciate her, and I'm grateful to her as well. So I will link Tahirah's channel, and I'm going to link all of their stuff, their Instagram, their Etsy shops. Tahirah has her own website. She has a YouTube channel, and yeah. So if you want to see what's in here, and she nailed it. No one else could have made this journal for that professor except for this artist. And so thank you so much, Tahirah. And I'll link your channel. So I'm gifting it to her just like this. And I'm linking it so that you guys can see what's inside. Okay. And then finally, I try my best not to open this. Usually I'm pretty good about not opening things. I opened everything because I just wanted to, I didn't know if I would be able to make a video, honestly, guys, and transparency. I really didn't know if I would be able to make a video or find the time to make a video to show you guys these wonderful things, and just to tell you, hi, hello, I'm still alive, I'm still here. I'm drowning in books and books and books and books and running brooks. This came in the mail. Oh my gosh. And I was so surprised. I didn't know it was coming. I did not know it was coming. You can tell by the color. You won't see that monochromatic kind of color this is from this artist, but it just sets the tone. It just sets the tone. Look. Okay, wait. Let me get myself together here. Whew. And so, okay. I got that. I'm trying to be organized. I got my Rosemary Morris pen. Got to put that back in my school stuff. Okay, now, this came in the mail for me, and look at, ta-da! Look at that. Look at it. Guys, I'm so freaking in love with this tiny little morsel of a beautiful book. And I don't have anything from this artist. She sent this to me. I was not expecting this. She ordered some goodies for me during my last sale. I was so happy. It's really, I have to tell you guys, it's really kind of a really cool experience. Like, you feel cool as a seller when some of these known journal makers and seamstresses order from your shop. It's just like, wow, that's so cool that they ordered for me, and I was so happy. And so I got this beautiful little book in the mail, unexpected. Now, I don't know if she did a flip through of this. I don't think she did, but I'll show you some parts of it, but I'm not going to show you all of it in case. And you'll get to see it again. If she didn't do a flip through of it, you'll get to see it again, because I do plan to write and work in this one. This is what, if I don't write and work in it, I'm going to collect different pieces. I collect a lot of stuff for my, oh, excuse me, goodness gracious, sorry guys. I collect a lot of stuff for myself, and some of the things I collect are joker cards. I sell these, but I also collect these. This is not going in here. I'm just saying that I do have my own collection. I have a book that I hope to make into a junk journal holder for my own joker cards, and so I do collect those really odd ones. This is really unique, this one here. I think it's just really cool. I like that. And so there's several that I have that are just for me. They're not for sale. So anyway, I'm not sure what I'm going to collect in here. I probably will write in here, but I want to say thank you. And I'm not giving her name just yet. I wish I could do a giveaway where if I flip through this, you guess who it is. And I could do a giveaway, but guys, I don't have the time. I'll have to make it up to y'all some other time. I just don't have the time to have fun and play right now. So this is the card. Look at this book. Look at the size of it. I love this so much. One of these days I'm going to show my Jessica Rapp book that's the size of my thumbnail. It's so tiny. I've shown it before, but I have to reintroduce that again for those of you who are ambitious enough to make junk journals and brave enough to make junk journals and push the envelope. This is 5 1/4. Isn't it darling? 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. It's so adorable. Okay. This was her card. Look how pretty that is. And I'm not going to flip through all of it. It's got some beautiful handwriting, and she wrote me a note. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I'll read the last part to you. She's thanking me, and then she says, I also love for you. She says, I also love you for being a woman of intellect who speaks her mind with honesty and humor. Take care. I love that. I don't know any other way to be. I am who I am, and there's a lot of people that may not like my personality or don't accept my personality. And if they don't love me, they don't care about me, and that's okay, because I'm still going to be me and do me. That's just the bottom line. Okay, so there's that. Thank you. Okay, why am I putting that back in there? All right, let me show you guys a little bit. Look at this. I've opened this too, by the way. Look at this. We all know the history of my personality since 2015 on YouTube. Not everybody likes me, and that's okay. I'm so good with that. I can't change myself, and I'm not interested in doing that. It takes too much work. Causes high blood pressure too. Anyway, So this is this beautiful old. This is very inspirational. I've got some, let me just show you guys quickly. I got a whole stack. I'm looking at this now, and I'm working on something for the future. And this is reminding me of it. This journal, it's reminding me of some of the faded little tiny books and things that I have that I'm interested in doing. I'm not going to say whether it's journaling stuff, stitching stuff. Most of it's probably going to be stitching stuff, and I'll have to show that to you. But this is why I kept these little clothes, these little old doll clothes. I just recently got this little dress, and then some of these old pieces. And I've never seen sunflowers in this context. I had gone thrifting, shopping. I miss my mama so much because y'all know we did that together. Sometimes it's hard for me to actually make it through shops that we frequented together, just because, you know, I miss her, but I have it on film too. So I'm not, you know, I just miss her. I'll put it that way. This was one of the shops, and I had gone there and I left this sunflower, but I went back for it, and luckily it was still there. And I started to think about how sunflowers are rarely in this context, in that dark theme. And I've got some linen. So there's something I'm going to make. I'm thinking about making. This is some old bark cloth from an old antique quilt that I'd gotten years ago when my mama and I were at a big warehouse years ago. And I put some of this in my stitchery boxes, and hopefully at the time, because it's so tattered and worn, it's got bark cloth on the back. I think I scanned some of this. You guys appreciated it, because now this kind of thing is really, really, really. There's a girl in one of my, she's in my cohort, and you know, is sort of new to stitching and really into it now. And so, you know, it's been nice to kind of be in the academic setting and still have conversations with people that are interested in this kind of thing. This particular seamstress, this was a big, huge quilt, and it's old, antique. And this artist, sewist, as Haley would call her, actually took time to tamper with this gorgeous bark cloth fabric in an art way, is what I mean, and actually try her hand at different stitches. And so it's just falling apart. It's just so beautiful. And I put a lot of this quilt in my stitchery boxes way back in I don't know, it was before COVID, I think. And so hopefully the ladies who got it appreciated it then. I'm pretty sure they're appreciating it even more now. If they didn't just sit on it for a little while. Look at the bark cloth on the back. These old beautiful pieces, you know, I could even take some of that off and sew that on. And just her beautiful stitches. I like to call those orange stitches against that black sun stitches, because it's so pretty. She was pretty thorough and pretty neat too, I would say. Love it, love it, love it. Love looking at the back of stitches. And yeah, so when I was looking through this gorgeous gift, this reminded me of a project that I'm working on, and then I have at some point when I can find time to actually play with you guys and show what I'm doing, I would make. So this gorgeous book, I'll just flip through a little bit of it, and I will link this wonderful artist. I love her personality. Her art is beautiful. It's the palette that she uses is unusual for me, and it doesn't waver very much, which I think is really interesting. That's not to say that at some time it won't, but it doesn't waver very much, and I love that. I think that consistency is what attracts me to her, but mostly it's her personality. She's just very, very neutral and happy and focused on her art, and just really a wonderful person. I just get that feeling about her. I love these curtains, this image here of curtains. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, and I won't flip through all of it, but you can probably guess maybe from that page. Excuse me. My allergies are awful. I love this image here. Love that. Beautiful. Look at the woodlands. This book came, look at this. Look at these beauties. Fashionistas. Look at those clothes. Love this little edging here. This came in this gorgeous paper. Hang on, I have to take it off the top of my pin cushion here. I laid it down on my pin cushion. Look at this toile paper, and I'm going to be using that as well in my Dolores Salazar book. Isn't that pretty? I just sold a bunch of this fabric. A lot of us have this. Look at this. I love this. I love her scarf on her head. The fishing basket. Isn't that gorgeous? This came up beautifully, the book wrapped in that paper, and I have savored it and saved it, and I'm going to use it. Isn't it beautiful though? So I'm not going to go further. I'm going to see if you guys can guess. Unfortunately, you can't leave it down in the description. I mean, in the comment section, because I have disabled that. And I'm doing that because if I can't invest in responding or invest in putting attention to my YouTube channel right now, it's just not, I'm just not going to do that. So I'll put the comments back up at some point in time. So I won't go through all of it, but I love this. Look at the toile right there. Look. And then look at that, almost mimicking one of those old books. Isn't it beautiful? Look at this little tiny edging. Look how pretty that is. Just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. And this was gifted to me. It just popped up in my mail. And I love it. I love it. I love it for so many reasons. The artist, and I don't have anything from her in my collection. So this stays with me. I'm buying for me. I've got gifted something for me, and I'm gifting something to people that have been important and key positive people in my life, and I'm just very grateful. I can't say that enough. I'm just very grateful. So there's that lovely little morsel of an art book. Thank you, and I will let you guys know that Sharon Hoerth, love her, love her, love her, and I'll link her YouTube channel, her all of her information below. I think she has an Etsy shop. I'm going to link all the stuff. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. I hope that you guys are enjoying life and staying positive and being positive, letting people be who they are. And, you know, just do you, enjoy the day, enjoy every night, enjoy every moment. Boy, because I'm telling you, time goes so fast. I feel like it does. I feel like the older I get, and I am a more mature person, the older I get, the more time becomes more precious to me. And so I'm pretty sure we all understand that. That's not anything unique, not an epiphany. Today's epiphany, at least for me, it's not. But yeah, I just hope everybody's doing well. I hope you are enjoying your families and grandkids and kids and spouses and uncles and aunties and cousins and sisters and brothers and neighbors and all the stuff, all that stuff, and taking time to do something, you know, for someone else. I think that's really important. I think of these things and even my profession as sort of contributing. Oh, I haven't had coffee yet. Back to society, and I hope that that's how it's perceived and taken in. Anyway, all right, guys. Love y'all. Take care. Talk soon. Bye.